This is Andi Purewal for Boxing News. I'm joined by Frank Warren here in London. Frank, we've just seen the Joyce-Chisora press conference conclude. I wouldn't say a little feisty, but a bit tense, would you say?
Yeah, there's a lot of stake. Whatever way you want to look at it, you know, these two guys, the winner's going on and the loser's got a real problem getting back to the big table again. Their age. Joe's obviously much fresher. He's not got the miles on the clock that Derek's got. Derek's having his 48th fight. He's been a pro for a long time, and Joe's fought at quite a high level, but as I say, not as many fights. Amateur experience, impeccable, and done everything. The winner will go on. He will go on and be involved in a big fight. No doubt. I know it will be. No doubt about that. So a lot on the line for both of them.
Frank, we know with Derek, he will come forward to look to swing away from the first bell. Are those the question marks which Joe needs to answer in himself? He needs an opponent like that just to get rid of any demons that might be lingering from the Zhang fight or the Cash Ali performance? Yeah,
it may be the case. I mean, you know, you may be right in what you're saying. The fact of the matter is their styles will gel into being an out-and-out battle because neither of them take a step back. They're both walk-forward fights. They're both tough guys, and they're going to let their hands go. And I was watching them both up there and listening to them talking, and you know, you can see Derek's really trying to get the mental edge with him, and Joe said a lot more than he normally does at press conference. So he's fired up. He knows what it's all about. And you look at they've got a few shared of opponents, but you look at the fights with Joe Parker. Joe Parker beat Derek twice. Joe was the first man to knock out Joe Parker, and now look where Joe Parker is. And then Zhang gets beaten by Joe Parker, so it's like a little bit of an up and down roller coaster in this heavyweight division at the moment.
Frank, a rematch on Saturday. Everybody's looking forward to Dennis McCann and Ion Baluta. Fantastic fight.
Yeah, I mean, it was a bit lively. I mean, he had plenty to say, although I couldn't understand a word of what he was saying, my ignorance, but he done extremely well. And it's a really good fight. It was a good fight first time round. I mean, it was a good fight until the clash of heads. But I'm looking forward to it. Dennis is really up for it, and Baluta really fancies the job. You can see that.
Frank, Ryan Garner and Archie Sharp again, another fantastic fight.
Two undefeated fighters. Great fight. That's got fight written all over it. No doubt about that. That's going to be a decent one.
Adam Mohamed, what should everybody expect to see from him on Saturday night?
I don't know, because I can't look at any amateur fights he's had. He's had one pro fight in Poland, which was very brief, so I don't know. I hear in the gym he's looking really good. I keep saying if he's a quarter of his dad, we'd be bloody over the moon, wouldn't we? We'd be delighted. We will see, but I can see in his eyes, he's got fire in his eyes and in his belly. He really believes it. He was talking about the fight. He's got a lot, like his dad, got a lot of self-belief. And as I say, until you see him in the ring, you can't tell. So it's going to be for me quite interesting and edging me. We'll be sitting on the edge of the seat because obviously I'm willing him and want him to come through because especially for his dad and his mum Alicia, who I really have a lot of affection for his mum. Lovely lady.
Frank, all things Riyadh season and Crawford-Madrimov next week in LA. A fantastic card. You've got Queensbury representatives on here. Will we see you out there?
Yeah, we're going out. Yeah, we'll be out there, so I'm looking forward to that.
What are you expecting to see from that card?
Oh, there's some good fights on there. Again, that Riyadh season card is a brilliant card. There's some great fights. I'm looking forward to seeing the main event too, because it's going to be, we all know what we got in Crawford, but see what the other guy brings to the party. It's going to be interesting, but great fight card.
Final one from me, Frank. Joshua-Dubois. And where are we at in terms of ticket sales?
Ticket sales, we've applied for more. We've hit which you have to do. You have to do it in stages. We've applied for that, and I'm looking. Hopefully, we're going to emulate, or if they let us have more in, we'll beat the record.
Final one, then, on it all. Do you think because maybe it didn't sell out immediately the way it has with AJ in the past fighting at Wembley, maybe has his value diminished at all? Do you think, or?
No, I mean they're two guys. We sold 75,000 tickets. Come on, And how far have we got? Yeah, there you go.
Frank, thank you. I'll see you Saturday.
God bless you. Thanks, Andy.